Okay, I'm sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mm, this much only. Okay. So, I have taught till first child, last child, navigate. This much I have taught, I think. Okay. I think from classes we'll start. Okay. This is very interesting. Okay. Observe carefully. This is little difficult, but I'll try to make it simple. Okay.
Yes.
So I have uploaded the video in YouTube, the entire recording. Have you gone through it?
Yeah. Yeah. I went through it. Yeah.
Go through it multiple one, two times, then you will understand everything. Okay. This recording also I'll upload in YouTube so that it will always permanently be there. We can refer it. Hmm? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let get classes, set classes. Okay. See, Siva, you have any doubt what you are learning right now? Okay, we'll talk about that. But let's do the class list and class names kind of. Let's understand about it. Okay. So basically, in we are having a class, we are having an element, and we want to get the classes of that element. What are the different classes that we have used? In that case, we can use either class name or classes. Let's go to the class name first, then I'll go with class list. Okay. Okay. So I will have a div with class as maybe red, blue, green. Okay. Okay, so this is red, blue, green. Save. Now, oh, I already have a class. Is it? Okay, there is a blue class already there. Okay, okay. That's the reason. So you see, so whenever I'm having a red, blue, green, three classes, so here there are red and blue both. So which got implemented, blue got implemented. Why you know, right? Because there is a priority specificity of classes are there. When the same level of specificity is there, whether within pseudo classes or within classes, whatever I've written later, and that will be affected. So I've written blue in line number 6 or line number 6 blue got added. If I just remove this, and if I just move this guy above red, red should get implemented. Yes. So right. So now this can be very good interview questions, Sasank and Shiva. Right? So if you are having the same kind of same specificity, so
Yeah.
specificity, highest specificity obviously is important. Then is the inline style. Then there is your ID. Then there is classes. Then there is pseudo classes. All these things are there. Like at the end, this is universal selectors, attribute selectors are there. Then universal selector like this. All these things are there, right? Now at the same level, that is classes, pseudo classes are at same level, or two different IDs are there at same level, or maybe there are attribute selector at the same level. In that case, whatever written later, that will get more highest priority. Okay, remember this. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we were learning is about, okay, I want to get the list of classes that I've used over here. We don't need this style. Let's close this. Okay, let me remove everything. So I'll just write here what? Const classes. Okay. So document dot, what I'll use? Query selector. I can use the query selector with, maybe I just use query selector for this. I use div, right? Let's use a div. Okay, simple, nothing complex. I'll not use the classes. I'll just use the tag selector div to get the you know basically what are the different classes, and then we'll see. Will not, because query selector you can use query selector for what I put here. I clicked on save over here. Okay, query selector can be used for getting with ID, with classes, with tag names, with attribute selector, with all kind of combination selectors, right? Let me log
Yeah.
in. I'm getting classes. Let me save. I'll get the D class. Okay, now I want the all the classes of this. So I'll just use class name. See, there are two ways. One is class list, one is class name. If I use class name, I'll get list of all the classes. See, what are the classes? Red, blue, green. These are three classes I'm getting. Okay, so using class. So in React, there is class names. Okay, this is class name. Class name is a JavaScript DOM attribute. This is a DOM attribute Okay, so if I hover over this class name, what you get? It's a property. Okay, so DOM property, but HTML attribute. Same thing. So whatever you see in the DOM, that's a property. Okay, like this, all these things are. Let me expand. So these are all properties: data window, data pixel theme. These are all class. These are all property. DOM property. Okay, any question? I don't have any doubt. Okay, Siva. Okay. And lang is a property, star is a property. But if you speak in terms of HTML, it's an attributes. Okay, HTML attribute is what we study. DOM property is what we see. Okay, simple. Now, so class name is a DOM property. Class names in React is also a property in React, which internally uses this class name only to set the classes and everything. Okay, same concept. Okay, now this is how we get the element, get classes. I'll just write here get class names. Get class names. Okay, so now I have to set some classes, right? So maybe I imagine that I just use what classes dot class name equals to, maybe I'll just use some class called text, or maybe green is there, right? Yellow I'll just use. Okay, now if I just log, okay, if I just now you will see that there is a yellow is also there. Okay, so classes as class name is a yellow. Ideally it should give all the three. I don't know why it is not giving. I think it's the latest thing that we have added. Okay, let me save again. Okay, I think the latest class name what we have added, that is getting shown. But yeah, that is how we have added the yellow, but you will not see it here. Okay, you will not see it here, but you can see it over here. If I go to the element section and I will open the particular div, you will see that. Okay, so basically what is happening here, it is replacing, right? But the class list, this problem is not there. So that's the reason I've written over here. In class name, the classes can be overridden, right? Which means that originally I had red, blue, green, and when I wrote class name, classes dot class name is yellow, then the original classes, that is red, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, and green were replaced by yellow. Understood? This one, Shashank, Siva, clear, right?
Sanat, yeah,
Okay, this
this is clear.
basically is overridden. Okay, I'll just write here override original classes.
This is only called specificity, right?
Sorry?
This is the only called specificity, right? Because it is
No, this is
overridden
not
here. So
specific.
no,
This is
no, this is the latest value here. So that is why the yellow will get
no,
rendered.
no, no. It's the behavior of that particular property. You have to remember.
Okay,
So when you use
okay,
class name, it overrides the original classes. Okay. But when
okay,
you use class list, it does not overrides original classes. Same concept, nothing else.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah,
Okay. Fine. One more. I'll just yellow, and then maybe I'll just use brown. Okay. So now if you see, if say over here, let's see what it is happening. So yellow and brown is there. Because I've used yellow so here, so it overrides this yellow over here and adds these two new one. Okay, that means here there is no way in which you can. So the only way to add or remove is just to override it. Okay, kind of. Okay, so maybe something you can write. The code that you can write is that something like if classes, okay, dot class name equals to yellow. Is it there? Then simple, you just bring this guy, you use brown. Okay, so you use yellow brown, or maybe you use brown. So in this case, it will override. Okay, so there is brown is coming. Got it? This is the only way that we can add or remove classes using class name property is the overriding, using the overriding principle over here.
okay,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
this much understood, right? Now let's create one more div, and we'll do with okay, this I've written here at blue. Let's write div1, or maybe I'll just write class names name. Okay, class name. So Alt Shift below, one is class list. Okay, so let's work on class list. So this is classes. Now let's create a see. Just choose. Okay, so let's write here class list. Okay, let's write the class list. Okay. Now, so this will create div. Let's add one more unique one. Maybe I'll just use for now. I'll just use an ID. Okay, so that ID will be used for getting this. Okay, so I'll just write a class list. Simple. See, these things are important. Why? Why it is important? Because when you are working on React, this will be of good use. Because when DOM emulation, you will do directly in React. Okay, so let's log and check whether we are getting it correctly or not. As are you getting class list? Null I'm getting. Why I'm getting null? Query selector ID is class list only, correct? Oh, I'm not sure this. Okay, I'm getting it now. So class name are overriding and class list. We can do something like this. So this is class list. So here, if I want to get the value, class list dot okay, the name will be same. Okay. Class list debug that. Okay. So here, if I want to get the value, I'll just write here console log class list. Okay. When I save over here, you will get a token list. That means basically, okay, wait. No, this is not expected behavior. I don't want this behavior. Okay, let's open. What is that? We're not added in class. You added, right? Oh, we're not added anything. So I'll just use text one and text two. Two classes are there. Okay. Now let's see what we get. Okay. Now we're getting two classes, text one and text two. This is coming in this manner. Okay. Now here I have the list of classes. This I'm getting it. Okay. Get classes. If I have to set classes, how I have to set classes? So I just use the class list div dot class list. So here in class name we were doing like this, right? Maybe I just use text3 text for, let's see it is working or not. If I say over here, text for is getting added, but here it is here also it is replacing. You see now text 3 and text 4 are the text 1 2 that I had already added. Okay, these two are not there. So in this manner, then whether you are using class name or classes, if you are using directly setting the value, then it is replacing. Here also it's overriding. Huh? No. But if I don't want to override, I just use maybe class list div. Object carefully now. Class list dot add. Okay. This add will what it will do? It will add the classes. What happened here? Syntax. Okay. So now wait. So I think multiple values is not getting added. Okay, you see now it is not replacing. Text 1, 2 was there. Now text 3 is getting added. I think. Okay, wait. Text. Understood? Yes. You have some.
Yeah, Sanat. I'm just looking at the code. Yeah.
Okay. I'll upload this video in YouTube. Just see multiple times. You'll understand everything.
Okay.
Doesn't over. Okay. Okay. So this is add. Class div dot. If I want to remove, I just use remove. Which one I want to remove? I want to remove maybe text 3 I want to remove. Okay. So when I say over here, what you get? Line number 11, line number 15. Yeah. So now text 1, text 2, text 4 is there, text 3 is not there. Okay. Understood? Hmm?
Mhm.
So this is removed. Okay. Uh, then there is something called contains. So the contains I will just show you in a programmatic manner. So if class list d dot class list dot contains, what it contains? If it contains text 1, if it is contains text 1, then it's d dot class list dot remove text 1 dot add text 5. Basically what we are doing, we are replacing text 1 with text 5. Okay. Let's say cannot read properties of undefined reading add y, line number 18. What is the problem? This should work, right? It will not work. Then why it was showing that it will work? Dot. Oh, it is not working like this. So chaining is not working. Okay. So here only we should come and add it. So this is not string kind of methods now. So maybe for that reason. So now text to 1 is still there. Okay, let's so many things we've done for that reason. Okay, so initially I had 1 and 2. Text 1 is there, then remove text 1 and then text 5, right? So text 5. Now text 1 should be replaced with the text 5. Okay. So three things. One is adding the classes without overriding it, remove the class, and content to check whether that particular class is there or not. If it is there, then do what we want to do. Here I'm just removing something and adding something there. This is how you used to do in jQuery. Okay? Earlier, 10 years back. 10, 12 years back, jQuery had this add. So basically, jQuery had something like add class. Okay, this is one method. Then there is add class. Okay. Then there is remove class.
Okay.
Then there is toggle. These methods were there, not toggle event toggle. Now also it is there. You can check in jQuery. It's a very, very good library. Now no one is using, but this was a very good library. Okay. Add class, remove class, toggle, all these things were there in jQuery. Okay, so this is what about class names and class list. Clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Just stop share. Okay, it is getting recorded now. Okay, great. Next is create element. Okay, basically you have to create element dynamically. Then we will be using create element. And using create element, you can create an element, then append the child and all those things, and then create text node and all those things you can do. Okay, so let's do one. So we'll go here and remove everything. And okay. So just write here 1. Say 1. Everything 1 equals to document dot. So I'm always using query filter only because it's very easy, right? So div with the classes. Mm, just do a log and check before doing anything. Just log and check, okay, whether you are getting it or not. If I'm getting it, no problem. Okay, now what to do? I want to create an element. Okay, maybe I just create 2. Okay, And this 2 is what? It's a document dot create element. And in the create element, I'll just tell that, okay, what kind of document is this? This is also a div. Okay. Okay. So now I've created this document. Now one is there. I want to add this particular div just below, because it's a div is a block level element, right? So it will getting added below one. I just want to add it. How I want to add it? I can do something like this. Document dot body dot append child. Okay, append child means it will append to what? Append to what? Append to this body. Okay, so here I'll be just writing here two. What this will do? This will add the div, you will see, to the body. Okay, this body, where it is, these two got added. Okay, but there is no text node over here. There is no text, but this got added to the body. And is adding at the below, okay, not at the top. But there is no text, so let's add some text. So I'll just do 2 dot create, not 2, to text equals to document dot create text node. This text node is, I'll just write here what? 2. Okay. Then this text node that I've created, I have to add to the to document, and then when I append, it will appear. Huh? Because this text node is not added to here now. Or maybe I can do something like this, like if I don't want to use in the node format, I can just use inner text to add some text. That also I can do, right? Okay. So let's do a comment over here. I'll just show you. So this inner text will add what? 2. When I say over here, now 2 will be visible. So what I did here, I created a dynamically, I created an element, which is a div element. I added a text 2 to it. Okay. Then what I did is that I took this 2 element, which has this text now 2. Okay. I added this element to the body. Okay. So I just added this to the body. I added the 2 element. So inside the body, the 2 element is there. Inside the body, the 2 element is there. Okay. But if I want to add 2 inside 1, okay. Okay. So if I want to use 2 inside 1, that means 2, I want the 2 should be child of 1. So instead of document.body append child, I'll use here 1, right? So I'm appending 2 to 1. Okay, now when I say over here, you see what? You don't see anything. Some error is there. Cannot reproduce undefined reading append child. Okay, it is not able to. Okay, document dot will not happen. It will be only 1. 1 dot append child. So here I'm 2. I'm adding basically 2 to 1. Okay, result will be same, but when you see the element, what you will see, I'll just show you. Inside the 1, 2 is there. Understood? Understood this one?
Yeah. That append child, I'm thinking. 1 second.
Nothing.
Okay.
Child, right? Append means what you are adding. Earlier I
Yeah.
added the body. Now I add to one existing element. Simple. Shiva, understood? You can write it down in the chat. Shiva, are you understanding? Yes. Great. Now there is append also. So let's do the append part also. Okay. Instead of append child, let's the append. If I do an append, what happens? It will not be a child element. It will be just next to 1. Okay. Let's say over here, you will see no change over here. But here, like, why it is like this? Oh, here also oh, here also it is going inside. Why? It didn't go inside. We are appending it, but how it is taking? Okay, so inserts nodes after the last child node again. Okay, it is saying same thing, only kind of same only. But append child, here what it is saying. I think both are nearly same only. Here too it is looking same, but I don't think it is same. But anyway, append child is will be making the child of the element that you are mentioning. So 2 is now the child of it. Append also same only. It is giving the same result. I don't know why. But this meaning of both is as you are just adding a particular element. Okay. Main thing is create element. Okay. In React it is there. Okay, so when you are doing a create element means that dynamically anything anyone asks in the interview how to create an element dynamically, then you have to use say that using create element you can do it, document dot create element. Okay, and creating a text node dynamically, document dot create text node. Okay, there is one more way of creating text. One is inner text you can do, or inner HTML you can do, or text content also you can use. So instead of inner text, if I do the text content, same result only. See, inner text, I'll just do text content. Okay, result is same only, no difference at all. But these are only different ways. See, text. Okay, instead of inner text, if I do inner HTML, what is the difference? Inner text is only text, but inner HTML is you are adding it as an HTML element. It's to text. It becomes a node. Okay, no change over here. See, okay, clear, right?
Yes, Anup. Yeah, yeah.
Great. Okay, so what I missed, append child, create text node, everything done. Okay. Now next is insert before. So insert before is like let me read over here. Insert is a node before a given element. Simple, you take an element and insert it before it. Okay. Suppose I want to insert this 2. I get this 2, right? 2. Instead of appending it below the, so this will append it below 1, right? If I want to append it above it, then what I'll do? I'll just do insert before. Okay. So here what I'll do is I'll just do one dot insert before. Let's see what happened here. Okay, let's okay. I think might be one step. Why did not coming? Some error. Okay. Two arguments needed. Right. So it should be like this. Argument. So this will be one, and it will be like this. Let's see if it is working. So this is what not working. Instead of one is not a type node. It's not a type node, it is a. Okay. Let's see the syntax. So syntax is the only issue we have to follow. Okay, this is correct, which means that it is not accepting a string. Just we need to mention the element. Okay. Let's see. It'll execute insert before a node. I don't know why it is happening. What error I'm doing? Insert node before given element. So I'm adding the result before what it is. So it should work right. So this is what it is. Why is not working? So let's go over here. Let's say what is the one. Different one is there. Okay, let's add a simple text. Okay, let's see. Hello world. Please don't. Maybe with inner text it is not working. Might be, don't know. Okay. So let this be there. Let's uncomment the text node because it has to take it as a text node. Might be, we don't know, right? We are doing for the first time. Here it's no problem. To text, okay. This is the text node. I have to append the text node to two. So I just have to write here two dot append child to text. Okay. Now then we are inserting. Obviously, hello world will not work here. We have to insert the 2 to 1. Let's see now if it is working. 3. No. Okay, but you get the idea, right? What I'm trying to do. I created an element dynamically. Here, I added a text node to this dynamic element. Then I added this text node to the dynamic element using append child. And I'm trying to add this 2 above 1. Which is there inside the body. Okay, so both of them should work. I don't know why it is not working, but yeah, this is might be syntax or something different. Is not considering, but yeah, this is the right way in which you can write. Okay. Okay. So insert before is then the replace child is also same. Replace child is just replacing one element with another element. So if there are two elements, you just need to replace. If you want to replace one with other, you can write it. So just instead of insert before, if you just start a replace child. So I don't know why it is not working here. Maybe. So basically, replace child. What I'm doing is I am replacing one with two. Simple. That's the meaning of replace child. Okay, so this one is there. Let's create class. Okay. Wait. So I'm appending this, but then did I append this two to the body? No, right? Maybe that is the reason it is not working. So like this. Comment dot body dot append two. Okay. Okay. So document dot body dot append two. So this two is getting appended. Okay. Now, okay. So if I use the insert before, insert before. So I have to insert two before one. So above two will be appearing and below one will be appearing. No, not working. Not working. But this one you understood why it was not working earlier. Error was coming. That error was coming because I had not appended this two to the body, na, so it was not understanding what we were trying to insert. Right. So now I have added the two to the body. So when I'm trying to inserting it before, so now it is understanding, but still it is not working. Okay, if I just replace this to two and this to one, then what will happen? So okay, then this is the right syntax. Okay, now you saw it, it is working. Prashant, can Shiva understood?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Shiva understood. Here, if I just write replace child, okay, let it be there. Let's not leave it. Let's do a replace child. Okay, now it will replace 2 to 1. That means 2 will be replaced with 1, might be, but let's see. Okay. So here replace child is also working opposite of what I'm thinking. So I am thinking that 1 will replace 2, but here 2 is replacing 1. That means it is working from left to right. Here also left to right, and here also left to right. Okay. Got it, right? That is how you have to remember. Insert before replace child. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Next is prepend. Okay, this I've said, but let me add it. So adds element to given element. So this also you can do add an element using append child. You can do using append child we did, but we can use insert before and sorry, insert before also you can use to add element. So add element we used what append or append child or insert before. We can use prepend also. Okay, to add it. It works like insert before only. Okay, so there I'll just write here what? Prepend. So if I just write here prepend, okay, let's see what it is saying. It is saying that insert nodes before the first child of node. Yeah, before the first child. That means 1 will be added. Above 2 is what I'm understanding, but let's see. No, it's here also is working left to right only. So 2 is added above 1, something like this. Okay. But this is how we can add it. Insert before, prepend, and append child. 4 ways are there to add elements. Okay. And there is remove also, right? For removing the element, you can use remove. Okay. Or remove child. Okay. Let's learn this now only. Okay. So this is how we add it. Let this be added. Now let's remove it. Okay. Dot. If I just remove, it will remove the element. If I just remove 1. Okay. If I just write here 1, it will remove the element. Let's say, okay, it got what happened here? Proportional settings and attributes. Let's see. Let's some issue. Cannot read properties of null reading set attributes. Okay, okay. Remove is not like this. The syntax is wrong. Okay, let's see what the syntax is. Removes the element. Remove is removing the element. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, correct. Okay. So remove child is removing the child of the element, right? So if I just use so 1 dot remove, then 1 will be removed. Is what I'm thinking. If I don't have remove here, I should see 1 and 2. So that means, but 1 dot remove, why it is removing 2? Why 1 dot? Okay, 1 dot removing 1, right? So this is d with 2. This is dot. It doesn't understand like this also class. It doesn't understand what is a class. I've added in this manner, but it's not understanding that create element and add 2 classes to it. So it is not understanding it. Right? It added an element with div dot 2. See, div dot 2. It's not understanding that I am trying to add a class. Okay, it means that we can't use like this. We have to, if I want to add a class, then I just need to add a class. Correct, right? Class list dot add. So I have to add this class as 2. Okay. Understood?
Fine. Yeah.
Now the class 2 got added. Okay. So you understood this one? Okay. Prepend. Prepend, then remove. Okay. So if I just doing 1 dot remove, it is removing 1, right? I also don't remember. A lot of methods are there. 2 dot remove will remove 2. Okay. And if I want to remove the child, then I have to use remove child. But we don't have any child, right? So if I just add 2 as a child of, so here I'm using document.body.append 2. So I've added the 2, right? So instead of doing this, let's add 2 to the as a child of 1, right? So I just write here 1 dot append child. Whatever you learned previously, that is all coming to use. 2, right? That means 2 now become a child of 1, right? Let's see. Oh, it is replacing. Why is replacing? Replaced, I have not used anywhere. Oh, I'm doing a remove also here, right? Okay. So now, let's see. 2 has not become child of 1. It is added above. This also have to commit because it is adding above. Now I am to add the 2 to 1. Okay, now 2 has become the child of 1. Okay, 2 has become the child of 1 because it is inside the 1 div. Okay, now I want to remove 2. Then here I have to just write here 1 dot remove child. So inside the, and the child is 2. So now it will remove 2 from 1. Okay, now if I say 2 is removed, let's see 2 is there inside 1 or not. Okay, so if there is a child, it will remove the child. If there is no child, it will not remove the child. Remove will remove the element itself. Here it will remove the mentioned child inside 1. Okay, that's the difference between remove child and remove. Okay, this is also very good class. Add class, remove class, toggle class, all these things are there in jQuery. All these things were all these things it's there already in JavaScript. In React also this will come into good use. Okay, so using class names in React, you will write a conditional to which class you want to add using ternary operator. Okay, like how you use in JavaScript or Java.NET, any language. You'll use a ternary operator, and best conditionally you can add classes. So basically, I'll just show you. So in React, how you do. So we'll do something like this. So class names. Okay. We'll just write a condition. Condition equals to true. If it's true, then add this class, else remove the class. This is how we use class names in React. Okay. Now there is another library that is called class names, not this is class name, not names. Class. There is a library called class names. Okay, in React, this is class name, okay, not names. Class names is a separate library. Okay, so if I want to use multiple condition here in React using class name, you can't do it. It's very difficult to do it. So if this is true, I want to add one more condition, then I want to add one more condition, I want to use one more condition, like that you can't do it. It'll be very complex, right? So for helping you to do that, you can use class names. So in class names, there is a library. You can go to Google and search class names. You can just import it. And then you can use the initial condition first. The first will be always be true. Then if I use class names, so suppose I'm using class names over here. If you have installed class names, then you first write the condition. If first condition is true, always add the default. First will be the default one. Next, you can write one more, conditions over here. All these things you can write multiple conditions. Basically, this will be used while creating component library. Okay, when you're creating a component library from scratch in React, their class names library will come into very good use. Okay, understanding little.
Yeah, sir. Trying to understand. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Init text I taught already. Init text prepend I taught. Remove child I taught. Inner HTML I taught, but let's see the difference between inner HTML and text content. Okay, suppose in this T, okay, let's make this a UL. Okay, so it will be a good example. So let's add list. Here. Okay. Select goods. Okay. So what do you think I was trying to do? Inner HTML text content. Okay. So let's say over here. This much I understood that I'm removing everything. Okay. See. Const, this is fruits, right? Fruits equals to document dot query selector all query selector. So this is a class UL with fruits. Okay, this is log fruits. Okay, so this will have all the fruits. Got it. Okay. Now, if I just use dot inner HTML, you will see everything in HTML format. Okay. But if I use text content, you will see in text format. See. Okay. This is getting. If I want to set it, understood? So
Yeah.
so inner HTML, if I want to set it, I have to add maybe one more list. Okay. Tell me one more fruit name. Maybe papaya I will add. Okay. So now when I just do a log fruits dot inner HTML. Okay. Now you see what happened here. Fruits dot inner HTML, not a function. Where line number 4. Not a function like to write like this in this property. Now it will get added. Okay, it is replacing also. Why is replacing here? Okay, because I've used the inner HTML now, so it is replacing directly. It is replacing directly. I don't want to replace it. I want to add it. Obviously, we can add. We can just use papaya const papaya, which is basically a text only. I can add this text to the UL. So basically, I can just do fruits dot append. I can just do. I can do papaya. So this will add papaya, but this papaya will get added because it's a string, right? It's a string, so string is getting added. But I want to add it as an HTML element, right? So for that, what you have to do is I have to create one dynamically one element. Okay, maybe papaya element like this. So I just use document dot create element, and this element will be a list element, right? And to this list elements, sorry, wait. This list element we can add to its inner text. I can add papaya, right? Inner text or inner HTML button. I can add papaya, right? Then if I do like this, why papaya is not there? Yeah. Okay. So this will be papaya element. Okay. But text is not visible, right? This is coming, but text is not visible. Why it is not visible? Why it's not visible? I don't know why it is not visible, but it is not getting added only here. So maybe the inner HTML is not working correctly. So if I just want to add inner text, that will be added as a node. Still in a text as a node body, which means that we have to convert this as a text node. Okay. So document dot create text node. To this text node, okay, I will be adding this one here. Hmm. Hmm. Then this text node will be appended. You see, so many things we have to write. Earlier, people were using in this manner, they were working. Hmm? Append child or append in the text. I want to append this guy. So it got added. Then to we have added. Now it should work. Got it? Understood? Okay, let's explain again. Yes? No? Shashank and Shiva understood?
Yes, Anand. Sorry, I was on mute. Understood this part. Yeah.
I just I was missing this. So let me add this to the chart. Okay, this code.
Okay.
Hmm. So this is how you can create an element dynamically. We created a text node dynamically. Then we added this text node to this element. Then we added the element with the text node with another element that was originally there. Then when I checked the inner HTML of that element, I could see the papaya. Okay. But if I just want to text the text node, it will be visible as a text node, text content. So it won't be available as a HTML format, it will be used as a text format. Okay. Clear? Then let's go to
Yes,
the
Anand.
any doubt till here. This is because there is a lot of complex things I have taught you in the last two classes. So any doubt in anything? Just go to these videos, couple of videos, one on our video now. One time again, you will understand everything. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went through that video twice, so this one also I'll go through.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now let's go to the event. So
Okay.
for event, I have to write one code, right? Okay, not let with here. Let's write some code. So button only. Button with class click with class button btn. Okay, so click. Now, if I want to add an event handler, uh, basically if I want to do any event on it, what kind of event I can do? On click is there, on change is there, small letter, not small letters. So small, all small letters, okay? On click, on change, on mouse, over, mouse, enter, leave, on key up, on key press. So basically, there are mouse events and key-based events, okay? In laptop key events or mouse events, click event, whatever. Right? Those kinds of events are there. Mostly key events and mouse events. There are some default basic events like a load, scroll, and all those things are there. I'll show you the text I've written. So mouse event, key event. What is event propagation, bubbling, and capturing? I'll tell you. But other common events that are there are, let me show you. DOM, content loaded, load, scroll. These are all default images. Sorry, events. Resize is also event. Okay, these are all default events that is provided by the browser, but mostly user interaction kind of events are key events and mouse events. Okay. Now I'm having a button. Okay, I'm clicking. I want to click over the button. So if I want to click over the button, I just want to call this click event. Simple. Okay. So what I'll do? So let's do thing. So I'll just const bt button equals document dot query selector But so let's log. Let's check what is there in button. If I save over here, I don't get anything because I'm not saving this guy. Am I getting null? I'm getting. Why I'm getting null? Okay, so this is a class button. Okay. Got it. So what I'm telling, so when I'm clicking, I want to call this event handler. That is a click event I want to call. So which means that I have to add this event listener. Okay, this event listener will listen to the event and do whatever you want to do it. Okay, so I have to listen to which event? Click event. And when I listen to this, wait. Okay, so here when I'm clicking, I'm calling this function, right? So to write this function, without the function will not work. But obviously, so either we can do in that manner. Okay. Let me do in that manner first. Then so this that is direct approach. This is the JavaScript approach. Okay. So see, basically you can click, you can do in this manner, or you can do in this manner. Any manner you can write it. But let's show you the direct manner. So here I'm clicking. When I'm clicking on the button, I want to call the click function. So let's do the direct manner first, then I will see. Okay. Basically, I'm calling a click function. Okay. So that will log and click. Let's say over here. If I click on the button clicks on it. Not coming. Why it is not coming? Hmm. It says that it is getting triggered, but it's not coming. I'm a little confused now because in React, there are other techniques and okay, but just don't do like this. Then it's not working. Okay, so let's go to the event listener kind of thing. Okay, let's see over here what is happening. Then we go with that. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is that I'm having this element, that is button node element, and to this button I'm adding a event listener, and I'm saying that if the click event has happened, then you trigger, then you do something. So that do something is in this function. Okay, basically this is a function definition. Okay, so here if I write here button is clicked using event listener. Okay, so now when I click over here, click using event listener is coming, right? Now, so this is a event. This is the event handler. Basically, I can write instead of writing like this, you can just write click over here. Okay. So here also this will also work. So button click will be visible. When I click over here, button clicked. Okay, 2 times it is happening, which means that this is getting called, I think. So clicked. Right, listen. In not once. Now it is twice, which means that when I'm clicking, this click is also getting triggered, I think. Okay, if I just remove this guy, so I don't want to add anything. Okay, simple. When I'm having clicking on the button, I'm using add event listener. I want to do it. Right. Let's see now. Now once only it is working, which means that if we do add the on clicker, that is a direct approach. Whenever I'm clicking, then the click event is getting called. A click function was getting called, and that function, whatever was that is getting that was getting executed, right? Here I removed it. This is the indirect method. That means I have not used on click directly. I just added an event listener. So I'm listening to this click event, and I am basically calling this function whenever the click has happened. That's the reason I have used only the function definition and not a parenthesis. If I use a parenthesis, even if I'm not clicking, it will get called. See, did I click here? No, right? See, it is getting called. So never write the parenthesis over here. Okay, this will directly call it. Only write the function definition. Clear, right? This one clear? Shashank and Shiva, clear? Yes, no?
That's enough. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go to some mouse event. What was that? Mouse or this is basically event, basic event. Event overview, click event, function reference. Don't call the function, only add the reference that I also said. Mouse event, say mouse down, up, enter, leave. Okay, so shift. One is click, one is all small letter. Okay, mouse enter. So when I mouse enter, mouse enter. Okay. Yeah. Basically, if I just see mouse enter 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, mouse leave is also there. Similarly, mouse leave is there. Okay. So enter, leave. Okay. So it is calculating only enter. Why? Mouse enter, mouse leave correct only. Why mouse leave is not working? Oh, okay. Here I written leave. Enter, leave, enter, leave, enter, leave. Okay. Mouse enter, mouse leave. Mouse hover was there. Mouse enter, leave, mouse up, down, all these things. Same. Okay. Similarly, key press, key down, key up. Key up is when key is released. Key down is when key is pressed down. All these things are there. Okay. This is simple. Same examples. Okay. Now, event object is basically when I'm doing an event, now I can get access to the event object. Let me comment this, guys. We don't need everything to explain this guy. So whenever I'm having this so browser, what it does whenever the click event is happening, now it gives you an object, event object. Okay. So if I just write here log event, it will see that a very big event is there. Click big event. Okay. Now this event object has all these properties and methods related to this particular event. That means main is target where this event has happened. Current target is where this event has triggered, and target is where this event handler is getting working basically, which means that I can have this. So basically, what it is trying to say is that I am clicking on this click event over here, click button over here. So if I'm having a div, okay, just let me write some style over here. Color is red. Okay. Background color is is and target. Target. Okay. I'm just trying to show you difference between what is LA. current target and target. Okay. So if I just let's add this event handler to this div also. Okay. So, this is a div. Okay. So this is a div. Hmm. So what I'm trying to say is, so to this particular div, I will add the same event handler. Okay, like this I'll add. So here I'm not clicking on the div. I'll click on the button. Okay, but we'll see two things. One is event dot target, and then we'll see event dot current target. Okay. Okay. So now I'll just click on this button. Okay. So the target is line number 8. The current target should be 8, and the current target is okay. Let's say there is difference. Why it is saying both? Current always refers to the element to which the event will attached to. That means the button only. Okay, that is it. Target identifies the element on which the event occurred. The event occurred on the button only. If I just click on the div over here, okay. So if I click on the div, the target is div. The current target is also the div. Okay, now so I think the example is not correct, right? Hmm, example is not correct. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Add event listener, click event to this guy, and okay. Maybe in the next class I'll tell this part because this need little bit good examples, else you not understand what's the difference between target and current target. Okay, anyway, this event you understood, right? What is the event object? In Angular also you need, in React also you need, everywhere this is very extremely important. Okay, and here if I just do a on click and maybe have a click method called, here also you can get the event, you can pass it from. Basically, this event object is provided by the browser. Okay, and it has all the information about this particular element as well as the event properties are there. So you can use all these event properties inside that, and you can do it a lot of stuff. Okay, and what are the different stuff you can do is, one is current target, one is the target, and then you can use event dot prevent default also. Event dot prevent default means um, so what is default behavior of this particular button is to get clicked, right? But when you prevent default means it's default behavior you are preventing, it means you're clicking is once. So I don't know why it is not working here. Ideally, event.prevent default means you are preventing its default behavior, which is clickable. So next time it will not get clickable, but I don't know why it is not working. But that is what is the important. So basically in forms also there is a loaded event, submit event is there in form. So in that, when you do a form submit, what will happen is that after submitting, it will refresh the form itself. That is the default behavior. Okay, but if you refresh every time, then that person has to enter every time, right? So to prevent that, you have to use event.prevent default when you are doing a submit of a form. Okay. So this is a prevent default.
Yeah.
Prevents default
Yeah.
event current event type. Okay, event type is what is the type of event, click event, anything, whatever you get. This part I'll tell in the next class. Okay. Current, because this needs some good examples. else do not understand what is bubbling, what is capturing, what is all these things are there.
Okay.
Forms,
Hmm.
local storage, you know these things, but I'll teach this also. Let's cover one by one. These may also might be we can also. These are all not needed, but these are all um, kind of interview questions. What's the difference between event load and what DOM content loaded? DOM content loaded means after the DOM is loaded, then that event will happen. Or and then load event is directly without loading the DOM also you can do something like that. Okay. Scroll when you scroll, so after scrolling some distance down, you are doing something like those can be done using scroll event. Okay. So those things are event resize is when we are resizing the image, this is getting triggered. So these are all the important events. Okay. Now today's class content is done. Okay. Any doubt you are having, you can ask now.
No, Sanat, I think I will just redo once because yeah, a lot of topics were covered today. Yeah.
Hmm. So I
Because in
think
one shot I was able to understand the overall thing, but I need to try out things on my own.
hmm, this is content to understand. This is not project.
Hmm.
This
Yeah.
is not project. This is only content because it was difficult for you to understand. So I'm this for Siva it is content. Siva, you understood? Today's class clear everything. So when we do the projector, so I
Hmm.
think we are lagging behind on the project side. Let's do JavaScript. I'm just thinking whether we don't need any projects in JavaScript. DOM related project only will come. Maybe we'll do something on the uh, concept kind of programs or projects we can do. That we can do it. But let me check whether it's needed or not. Because JavaScript projects, no one asks in the interviews. No one asks. Only if you are applying for, especially for HTML, JavaScript, then they will ask. But only pure front-end developer. Then they might ask. But you are applying as a React developer, Angular developer, or full stack developer, they won't ask JavaScript. They will ask React projects, not JavaScript projects.
Hmm.
In that case, we can do programs on JavaScript concepts like async, await, promises, set timeouts, set intervals, those things. Or you can use objects, array methods, object methods are there. Uh, okay, and maybe a data structure algorithm also. A lot of things are there. That side of things also you can prepare on JavaScript. Mostly they ask all these things. Uh, Callback, event loop, and all those things. Okay, but let me check. We have to go to React. Some projects will do. And so you just,
Hmm.
while learning Shiva and Sasank, whatever you find it difficult to learn from wherever you want to learn, it is open. Like when you're learning from my course or you're learning from YouTube or Udemy or anywhere. If you have any doubt or you did not understand anything, just write in
Hmm.
the WhatsApp group. I will explain those concepts also. Shiva, for you it is
Okay.
especially. You are learning from scratch now. So that's the reason I'm saying you, Shiva. Uh, from wherever you are learning, no problem. But if you couldn't understand a particular concept, just tell me, give me a call or write in the WhatsApp group so that for the next week, I have to prepare the agenda to teach. Okay.
Okay, Sanat. Yeah, sure.
So my next target will be, I think, on little bit on the uh, JavaScript. We'll see something, or maybe we'll go to the hooks part of React, or maybe the Redux part of React, or maybe something on React which are complex, which you might find difficult. Those things will go. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Any doubt? Anything else you want to know?
Oh, this is good today. Sanat.
Okay. Chalo. Bye bye. I'll upload it to YouTube immediately. You can watch any number of times.
Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.